How many photographs do you need? It was a great question asked. Well, truth is, I would not do less than 50 per session. If I was you, I'd do 100 to 200 per session. If we're talking about a super mix session, I would probably do maybe 500 images. The brain needs novelty. Did you all hear that? From a neuroscience perspective, the brain needs novelty, which means you must watch new and different sessions regularly, and you must upload personal photographs regularly based upon what is recent to you, as well as maybe you get an old photograph, and if you don't have a way to scan it, even though there are apps now you can download on your phone and you can hold it over your camera and it scans the image, you can actually do that to all the old photographs in your old, what do you call it? Photo albums. They're albums. That's why I'm like, yes, I'm old enough to have had photo albums. So you can take out your old photo albums. Someone actually told me about this, that there was an app that I could download. I think it's called, I don't know, I'm sure there's hundreds of them. This one's called PhotoMyne, PhotoMyne. I downloaded the app. I don't know, I think I paid $5 for it, probably because I wanted to. I was doing my mum and dad's 50th wedding anniversary, and with Mimi, we were creating this absolutely exquisite montage and a song that really celebrated 50 years of marriage for them. So I went back and found all the photographs that I could of their 50 years together. And naturally, given my parents are in the mid-70s, most of their photographs are not digital, they're actually in albums. So I had to actually go through like lots and lots and lots of albums. And I was thinking, how on earth do I get these absolutely wonderful photographs into some kind of digital format? So I used this app and I held the phone over. It had to be very still and it scanned it, and some that didn't. Anyway, my point is that lots of people say, oh, I don't have really good photos. You don't necessarily need the most recent photographs. You can have a combination. So I'm going to tell you something really interesting. In Reminiscence Theory, which is a new social science that actually is helping those people who are deeply forgetful, or those people who have Alzheimer's or dementia, you could use a positive prime session and upload lots of photographs for when they were vibrant, fit and healthy. So you could actually help somebody to retain some of their memories by doing this for them. So I think it was a good idea for me to do it for my parents. And my parents, of course, the minute that they see these photographs that are meaningful and significant to them, they actually have an emotional reaction. That emotional reaction causes biochemistry to change in your body. You create a new chemical cocktail, more so dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. More of these neurotransmitters are fired by these memories, particularly if they're really good memories. The same thing happens, of course, if they're really bad memories. You can actually make yourself really, really, really sick. Like the toxicity in your body can be absolutely, the volume turned up if you really ruminate on distressing situations. So the more and more and more you kind of do the reminiscing about something that was really hurtful, quite frankly, in all that thinking, you create this terrible toxicity inside your own body, which causes disease. And that's been scientifically proven. So I know that there are a lot of people who have these memories that are really uncomfortable for them, right? And the reality is that it's not easy for them to think about a better future or a brighter past, because maybe they didn't have a brighter past and they keep going back and replaying like they do an old record, and they haven't learned how to scratch the record or so forth. There are hundreds of different techniques that you can use to get rid of traumatizing, limiting beliefs. The point is that there is actually a theory that you don't even need to do that. You can literally do find and replace. You can literally just plant over, quite frankly, a new seed on that ground and water that new seed and give that new seed sunlight, and you can actually grow a completely new future without even going over any of your terrible past. But you usually need an interruption. Use positive prime as an interruption if that's what you want. That's what it can be for you. It can be an interruption to your limiting or damaging thought patterns or your self-talk that is harmful to you, right? Does that help? Any questions? You upload as many photographs as you like. Upload them pretty easily from the collection that you have in your computer, in your file system. That's where I do my uploading. Of course, I can log into my account via Google Chrome on my iPhone for the photographs that I've got on my iPhone. But in fact, I actually have a lot of photographs that I keep in my iCloud that I'm using from my computer.